People do say communication is the key, but no one warned us what happens when silence turns the lock. I am Olaide Otunba from Robert Mental Health Awareness Foundation. She thought his silence was peace. Finally, he stopped communicating. He stopped complaining, correcting. He stopped nagging. But she didn't notice it. She didn't know. That was the beginning of the end. Before silence break their home, he spoke. He said a lot of things. Let's do it this way. Love, let's work together. Let's unite. We can do it together, not apart. But she refused to listen. He said, I'm your husband, not your hindrance. I want the best for you. He wasn't trying to cage our wings. He wasn't trying to build a nest, but a home where both could fly, where both could progress. But she thought independence meant rebellion. She mistook partnership for control. She wore the crown of I can do it myself. I am an independent woman. Hmm. And forgot that marriage is not a battleground. It is not a competition. It's not a battleground for egos. It's a union of souls. He said it once, twice, thrice, but every time he spoke, she rolled her what? Her hips and did what? What is he saying? What does he want from me? She rolled her eyes and did what she liked. And so one day, he chose not to say anything. He chose silence over strife, still present in body, but absent in voice. He decided not to say anything, not to correct anyone again. And now she confuses his silence for freedom. Thank God, thank God he's not talking to me. Thank God there's no nagging. Thank God there's no complaining. She thinks he finally trusts me. He's finally stopped trying to control me, trying to cage me. But the truth is, he's building walls within himself, protecting his peace from our pride. And that is when the home began to break. Not with screens, not with plates thrown across the room, not with fight, not with shout, not with disagreement, not with fist or fight or fury, but with silence. Let me see how she will do it. Let me just keep looking. And silence is dangerous in a relationship because it's where resentment takes root. It's where hearts harden. It's where distance grow with no visible cracks. Until one day, there's nothing left but a house. I mean, empty house. And two strangers in it. As a mental health coach, let me tell you this. Silence in marriage is a symptom, a quiet cry of a heart that's been on edge for too long. A gentleman turned mute, not because he has nothing to say or he doesn't want to say something, but because saying it feels like screaming into a storm. Saying it feels like, even if I say anything, she will not understand it. As a marriage counselor, I will tell you this: respect is not optional. It is not just love that holds a home together. It's listening, it's adjusting, it's knowing when your strength needs softening. I will scream this from the rooftop. Silence is not healing. In any relationship, silence is not healing. It is not growth, it is not resolution, it is not often emotional fatigue. It's a person giving up quietly. I can't do it anymore. I am tired. So the wives to the husbands to the wife, to the partners who think they are always right. Let this be your wake up call. Just because your partner is silent, just because you are independent, just because he or she stops talking or stop nagging, doesn't mean you've won the argument. You may have lost their heart in the process. You may have lost your partner in the process. Speak, listen, adjust. Not because you are weak, not because you are weak, not because you don't have you don't know what to do, but for the peace of the family. But because your home is worth more than your ego. Because when silence breaks a home, it rarely makes a sound until the damage is too deep to rebuild. Before you notice it, before you understand it, I'm charging you today. Let's talk before silence breaks what love tried to build. Don't let silence break the sacrifice, the years of communication, love, understanding. Communicate, talk about it, give listening ear. Marriage is a partnership, it is not a competition. A marriage is not for the weak. I'm Olaide Otunba.